Well, good morning. It's Fan Art Weekend here at Humanity Studio, and I am doing a little fan art drawing of one of my favorite movies, maybe my favorite movie of all time. I don't know. It might be The Empire Strikes Back, which is buried deep in my subconscious. It was probably one of the first movies I remember seeing that terrified me. Darth Vader, especially that just everything about it just was so scary to me. I think I was like 3 or 4 years old when I saw it for the first time on video, and man, it just left a big impression. I had nightmares about Darth Vader, for years after that. But it also fascinated me. I thought it was such a striking movie. It looked visually so cool, and it's one of those movies that I still appreciate. It's a beautiful film on so many different levels. Just excellent, as good as Star Wars has ever been. And no part is better than the duel between Vader and Luke. And so I wanted to draw that and pick a moment from that. So I'm choosing. I did some thumbnails. I wanted it to be in the carbon chamber, which is just like a hellishly cool location that they created for this confrontation. So I was trying to pick a moment. I wanted to have kind of Vader looming large, and then Luke stepping up. So tried this composition. Didn't want to have Vader in the screen, just kind of more the hint of him. So moved to this where you just see his hand, which I liked. Thought that was a little bit better. Kind of focuses on Luke and in his decision here. And then so I started sketching out the figure and trying some different poses based off of this thumbnail, which had a nice energy to me. Worked on a lot. This kind of came together quickly, but then the hands, the position of the hands really was a struggle for me. And this is something I work on a lot when I'm doing a drawing or doing a comic or something, is that the hands communicate so much. What your hands are doing is so much acting goes into this. So I was trying to figure out, okay, what aside from the face, the hands are very expressive. So what are Luke's hands doing, right? I thought at first he'd be holding the lightsaber, and that to me, the more I looked at it, it looked like he was like holding a baseball bat. It didn't kind of look right. And so then I thought, well, what if he's just taken it out and it's in it? He just pulled it out of his belt. It's not even on yet. He's just unbuckled it and taken it out and getting ready to confront. So I thought, oh, that's nice. Has a little bit more tension to it. So I blew this up, scanned it, blew it up, and then now we have a more kind of detailed rendering where I'm working out the details in the costume, some of the lighting for this. It's a very interesting scene in the movie because it's all lit from below generally and behind. So really dramatic lighting. And wanted to capture a little bit of this, and we'll see if it comes together in the inking or not. And then wanted to also, I need to figure out how to draw the claw for the carbon chamber, right? I'm going to have to look at some reference for this because I don't exactly remember. I just know it's kind of scary and claw-like a big claw machine. And then there's, I think, some cool opportunities for dry brush to, have all this smoke that's coming out of the chamber. And maybe an opportunity for using my old pal the Presto jumbo correction pen to get some cool white textures in here against this kind of underlit scene. So we'll see how it turns out. Gotta ink this, and we'll see what comes of it. Okay, well, I think we're pretty much done here. There's just a few kind of edges I wanted to finish up. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Like I anticipated, the old Presto did come in handy for creating the smoke. Pretty nice. Had to do some corrections. Just and I'm using kind of a rougher, almost watercolor-esque Bristol with a bit more grit to it, and that really helped with the dry brush too. So I'm just gonna kind of touch up some of these corners here and get that finished up. Here, I wanted to also get a bit more on the edge using one of these. I'm not even sure what they're called, but they work great for white correction. Kind of get a bit more highlight on the edge here for this. And somewhat last but not least, I wanted to just this a hair dark around his eyes. Kind of, yeah, that's a bit better to me. Get a bit of shade happening there. Kind of clean up this tiny edge here. There we go. Clean up this. And the nice part about inking is that you can, when you have if you have a good correctional pen, you can just kind of be a little bit freer with your lines. Oh, and I wanted to do this here. And it really, you don't have to be so nervous when you're going in and making a line. I don't know. I think it's helped me a lot because because inking is so permanent. But if you have a good correctional pen, you can kind of take some of the edge off of that. So, just a bit to emphasize that a bit more. But yeah, I think we're good. Other than that, oh, see, big little mistake here that I left in. But look at how nice this Presto works. Just come through and clean stuff up. It's really nice. All right, and I think we're done for now. Yeah, let me know if what you thought. Yeah, I'll try to do another one of these hopefully next week.